Good morning. This is Miss Seaver. Today I will be reading a story called Sharing Happiness. It's a good read aloud or social skills story. And the story was nicely provided by News to You. And so the vocabulary terms we're going to concentrate on today are coronavirus and neighborhoods. So good question. What is the coronavirus? Okay, so if you don't know, and maybe you kind of know, have an idea what it is, this is what News to You says. Okay, right here. And if you want a copy of it, just let me know. Miss Seaver can send you a copy. So the coronavirus is a new illness. People want to stop the spread of the coronavirus, and they are staying home to stop the spread. The coronavirus makes some people very sick, and it spreads quickly from person to person. So that's coronavirus. If you look at this picture here, that symbol represents a virus, or also maybe it'll remind you of your lesson that we taught back in January about germs, okay? So it's basically kind of like a germ that spreads. And just like we taught you at school, you need to make sure you always wash your hands because you don't want to get sick, right? All right, next word, neighborhoods. Okay, so here we go, neighborhoods. Neighborhoods, people are sharing happiness in their neighborhoods. A neighborhood is a community. People live near each other in neighborhoods. A neighborhood may have houses, apartment buildings, trees, sidewalks, and street lights. So there's something good happening now. People are trying to share happiness. Do you think you can share some happiness too? So let's go ahead and get started with our story. So the title, here we go. The title of our story is Sharing Happiness. All right, how are people sharing happiness? Let's think about it. Okay, so at the end of the story, I'm going to ask you some questions. I have 8 questions I'm going to ask. Okay, so it's important that you listen carefully. The author is news2you.com. Sharing happiness. Many people are staying home more now. They are learning to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Some people may feel sad or scared. People are sharing happiness to help others feel better. Don't you want to make someone feel better? Let's see, what can we do to make people feel better? People are sharing happiness in their neighborhoods. Ooh, what kind of happiness are they sharing? Some people are putting lights onto their homes. People are putting lights onto their trees too. Others see the bright lights at night. The lights can help others feel better. So what's one thing people are doing to spread happiness? They're doing what? They're decorating their houses with lights. Okay? Maybe not in your neighborhood, and that's okay, but there are neighborhoods out there that are doing that. Some people play musical instruments on balconies, on porches, and in yards. Others in the neighborhoods listen to the music. They may sing or dance in their yards. The music can help others feel better. Do you think music can make people feel better? What do you think? I like music. Some people are making chalk art to share happiness. I did that. Remember the last video, the beginning I shared with you? I made a 120s chart in the driveway. People draw with chalk on sidewalks and driveways. They write happy messages too. Others see the chalk art, and the chalk art can help them feel better. Maybe you can find some chalk art in your neighborhood. Or maybe you even have some chalk and you can write some good messages in your driveway or on your sidewalk. Some people are putting teddy bears into their windows. Others walk through the neighborhoods. They look for the teddy bears in the windows and they count the teddy bears they see. The teddy bears can help others feel better. That sounds fun. Do you think you might be able to find any teddy bears in your neighborhood? I love that idea. Some people are painting pictures of rainbows. They put the pictures into their windows. So if you don't have a teddy bear, you can draw a picture of a rainbow and put it in your window. The pictures are colorful. Others see the pictures, and the colorful pictures can help them feel better. Many people are staying home more now. They are not going to restaurants, movie theaters, schools, or playgrounds. People may feel sad about missing their friends. People may feel scared about the coronavirus. Sharing happiness can help others feel better. People are sharing happiness in their neighborhoods, and they are sharing happiness with lights, music, chalk art, teddy bears, and pictures. There's more than one way to share happiness. What can you do to share happiness? So think about it. What can you do to share happiness? Is there something you can do? Let's make this world a happy place. What can you do to share happiness, to make people feel better? Maybe you can let me know. Let me know if there's anything you can do to help. All right, so Ms. Seaver just read Sharing Happiness by news2you.com. We talked about the coronavirus and neighborhoods. Now I have 8 questions. Are you ready for the questions? Let's see if you were listening. Okay. Number 1, what is the paper about? What is the paper about? Is it about Greta Thunberg and Earth? Is it about sharing happiness? Or is it about Stress Awareness Month? What was the story about? Very good. It's about sharing happiness, just like the title says. Sharing happiness. All right, number 2. What are people helping to stop the spread of? What are people trying to stop? What do you think? What do people want to stop spreading? Why are people staying home? Is it because of the coronavirus? Or is it because of gossip? Or is it because of butter? What do you think? Right? Very good. You're right. It's the coronavirus. People are staying home and not trying to spread the coronavirus. They don't want to get sick. We want it to go away. Right? Number 3. Where are people sharing happiness? Where are people sharing happiness? Where can you share happiness? Is it in the desert? Or is it in the forest? Or is it in neighborhoods? What do you think? Where are people sharing happiness? Very good. Neighborhoods. People are spreading and sharing happiness in their neighborhoods. What are people playing in their yards? What can some people play in their yards? Is it tennis, checkers, or musical instruments? In our story that we just read, what are people sharing in their yards? Did we talk about tennis? Did we talk about checkers? Did we talk about musical instruments? We did. So that's the answer. All right, number 5. What are people drawing on with chalk? What are people drawing on with chalk? Is it sidewalks, cars, or roofs? What are people drawing on? Sidewalks, of course, right? Right, number 6. What kind of lights are people putting on their homes? What kind of lights are they putting on their homes? Night lights, holiday lights, or traffic lights? What kind of lights do you think they're putting on their home? If you said holiday lights or Christmas lights, you got it right. Good job. All right, number 7. What is another word for happiness? Can you think of another word for happiness? Think real hard. What's another word for happiness? Did you find another word for happiness? Would it be feel, joy, or scared? Which one do you think means the same thing as happiness? Feel, joy, or scared? Here it is. J-O-Y. Joy. Joy is another word for happiness. All right, last question. Question number 8. What are people looking for in windows? So in our story, what are people putting in their windows? There's more than one answer. But if you can get one of them, then that's good. Stuffed animals, curtains, or pets? Which one do you think it is? What are people putting in their windows? If you said stuffed animals, like teddy bears, then you are correct. Also, the other answer was pictures of rainbows. Okay? That one's correct too. All right. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you would like a copy of it, just let Miss Seaver know and I'll make a copy and send it in the next week's packet. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Please let me know how you can share happiness. Thank you. Bye.